Hello everyone! Are you ready for some seriously awesome entertainment? Today, we're back on a journey around the world with incredible moments captured on real camera footage. Don't miss a single unforgettable second.
Australia once felt the raw power of nature firsthand. What you're seeing now is just a fraction of the devastation. In those days, hundreds of thousands of people had to evacuate, and the total damage was over 2 billion Australian dollars. It's no wonder that cars were the least of people's concerns. If the water could carry away cars that easily, it's terrifying to think what it did to houses. The leaves don't fall because it's autumn. They fall because hail is hitting them like targets. The video already seemed perfect, but nature added a bit of action to the scene.
Wow! 发生泥石流了，我操！不，单体滑坡。
Just imagine the splash bigger stones would make. Landslides are a common occurrence in China, but fortunately, this time there were no casualties. With just one strike, the flood swept away a heavy metal structure. It's terrifying to think of what it could do to something more fragile.
Flood's coming here, about ready to hit the Appleball Bridge.
After a sudden cold snap, when unusually warm weather follows, ice dams begin to melt rapidly and huge torrents of water break through them. These shots are from Colorado, where the raging river rushing down hills sweeps along all sorts of natural debris, including chunks of ice that haven't melted yet.
Down valley near Placerville. Mount Elbrus is the highest peak in Europe, so it's no surprise that it attracts a constant stream of tourists. Often these visitors witness avalanches firsthand. Luckily, they found themselves in some of the safest areas on the mountain during such dangerous moments. A swell is a fascinating phenomenon that occurs when the sea isn't influenced by external forces like the wind. As a result, the waves become lower, but their length increases. These videos from Acapulco show the incredible power of such waves.
Alright, this is looking eastward.
People in the southwestern US are no strangers to dust storms, but this one was quite unusual. Researchers discovered that the storm was formed by 3 separate airflows converging near Arizona. It sounds menacing, but it was stunningly beautiful to witness. Never underestimate the power of the wind. A gentle breeze can quickly turn into a fierce gust, capable of toppling concrete walls and sturdy trees with ease. stadium was wasting too much electricity. Nature kindly decided it was time to turn off the lights. Thinking of hiking the Alaskan mountains, be ready for a sudden avalanche to hit. It's understandable that no one wants to think about being caught in one, but with the right preparation, you could come out on top, just like these guys did. Good thing the guys trusted their instincts and started filming as soon as they heard the sound of falling rocks. That's how they managed to capture this epic landslide on camera. Although landslides may not seem particularly terrifying, they can still cause significant damage. The residents of nearby homes were very lucky that their case wasn't as tragic. It only resulted in a road closure. According to insurance company studies, the odds of lightning striking a boat are about 1 in 1,000. This can damage electrical systems, but without causing serious harm. However, the stress level of the boat's passengers at that moment reaches its peak. When water mixes with rocks in a stream, it becomes something powerful, almost as if it's gaining an extra force. In 2011, the Oregon State Port received a warning about an earthquake off the coast of Japan. What's the connection, you might wonder? Well, it triggered a tsunami. The destruction was caused not so much by the height of the waves as by their sheer power. Despite the warnings, it was impossible to withstand this force of nature. All that was left was to wait and hope that the boat wouldn't end up at the heart of the disaster. Amazing footage captured in a remarkable spot in Hawaii, where two elements come together. The volcanic lava flows straight into the ocean, and as it does, towering columns of steam rise into the sky, creating an unforgettable sight. Very impressive, isn't it? It's alarming to see something like that heading towards your town. These people have placed their trust in the fragile bridge that spans this river. A meticulously planned and extremely mesmerising domino effect. Try to guess what will happen to it. Electrical discharge is probably one of the scariest and most beautiful things you will see. Look at how amazing it looks, right? In the United Arab Emirates, even lightning seems like a special kind of grace. Hailstorm, with stones as big as golf balls. I'm not sure, but we could still call this place South Carolina. The three of them are trying to remember who among them checked the weather forecast. Have you ever seen a tornado from this angle? A fighter jet is about to retire, and it will be transported to its new home as a memorial on the largest transport helicopter. That is probably the cleanest amateur two-stage rocket we have ever witnessed. This is what we can understand about the organisation at the workplace.
Oh my God.
A controlled landslide in the mountains looks extremely impressive. It's surprising that something that took years to build can collapse in an instant.
Fire.
The thrill of something more amazing than demolishing a cooling tower, except it's demolishing both of them at the same time. Careful planning was initiated, and it finally found its natural element. A giant sandbag versus an abandoned bus. Who will win? Relax, everything is fine. It's just that filming that movie looked too realistic. While everyone is eagerly waiting for GTA 6, this firefighting helicopter pilot just received a new assignment. This pilot deserves praise for his perfect and skillful manoeuvring. A truly unprecedented funny sight is the way Russians land.
Lho lah, sepurane bolo keranku lali rata pateni.
They get hammered. They can't get it. Oh, look how high it is. Oh, off, 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 off. Oh.